Good evening. Defense chiefs of the Philippines and the U.S. discussed the importance of safeguarding the rights of nations to fly, sail, and operate under international law. In a readout, Pentagon Press Secretary Major General Pat Ryder says Defense Secretary Gibot Teodoro and U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin III spoke over the phone. The two officials tackled the importance of preserving the rights of all nations to fly, sail, and operate based on international law. Austin also reiterated the ironclad support of the U.S. for the Philippines. Both defense heads also welcomed opportunities to strengthen the U.S.-Philippines alliance in support of a free and open Indo-Pacific. On July 17, top defense and security officials of the Philippines and the U.S. met to discuss the enhanced defense cooperation agreement between the two nations, as well as maritime domain awareness. Philippine and U.S. officials also discussed the regional security environment, including recent events in the vicinity of Ayungin Shoal. Resupply missions to the Philippine Naval Outpost in Ayungin Shoal have become a flashpoint of tensions between the Philippines and China. Beijing asserts sovereignty in almost the entire South China Sea, including most of the West Philippine Sea, even if such a claim has been effectively invalidated by a July 2016 arbitral award. President Bongbong Marcos says the development of an airport on Pag-asa Island is among the priorities of the government. Speaking at the distribution of assistance to those affected by the dry spell in Puerto Princesa City, Marcos underscores the importance of Palawan in national defense, as well as the role of tourism in the province's continued growth and development. Marcos also says the military runway project at the Balabac Island Air Base is nearing completion.
Nasa huling bahagi na lang ang paggawa natin ng Balabac Military Runway, lalo na't malaki ang papel ng gagampanan ng Palawan sa pambansang seguridad. Kasama din siyempre sa ating prioridad ang pagpapalago ng turismo sa inyong lalawigan at sa pagpapabuti pa ng daloy ng transportasyon dito. Ito'y gagawin natin sa pamamagitan ng Puerto Princesa Airport Development Project at Pag-asa Island Airport Development Project.
Pag-asa is an island in the Kalayaan chain at least 285 nautical miles off Palawan. The Philippines has long established military and civilian presence in the area, although China is also claiming the island. Balabac is a town in Palawan strategically close to Chinese fortifications in the West Philippine Sea and is one of the 4 additional locations for the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. China claims almost the entire South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea, but an international arbitral ruling in 2016 has dismissed China's claims as having no legal basis in favor of Manila. Vice President Sara Duterte says she resigned as Education Secretary for personal reasons and that First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos had nothing to do with her decision. In an ambush interview on Thursday, July 18, Duterte was asked if the First Lady had something to do with her resignation as Department of Education Chief. The Vice President denies this, saying her resignation was due to a mix of reasons and had nothing to do with the First Lady.
Wala naman din kinalaman si First Lady sa trabaho namin ni Pangulong Marcos. So, sabi ko nga, siya, kailangan niya na sit down dahil hindi siya isang rason lang. Nagkabuhol-buhol na siya na madaming rason.
The First Lady earlier admitted snubbing the Vice President in several instances after Duterte's attendance in a prayer rally where her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, called President Marcos a drug user. Meanwhile, Duterte reveals her resignation last month was due to personal reasons, among others. She also shares she has some regrets about not being able to finish her deliverables in DepEd.
So, meron talaga ako regrets dahil gusto ko talaga tapusin yung kung ano man yung dapat na deliverables ng Marcos administration mula sa Department of Education. Meron personal sa aming dalawa ni President Marcos which stems from yung napag-usapan namin bago ako pumayag na tumakbo Vice President. Meron siya sa trabaho at meron siyang sa bayan.
Vice President Sara Duterte is ruling out the possibility of accepting another cabinet position under the administration of President Bongbong Marcos. In an ambush interview on July 18, Duterte says she will focus on the projects of the Office of the Vice President, like providing medical and burial assistance as well as giving legal assistance to teachers.
Hindi na ako magsiserve in another cabinet post sa Marcos administration. Ngayon na hindi nahati yung oras ko sa dalawang opisina, iniisip namin na magbibigay kami, yung hindi ko nagawa sa Department of Education na legal assistance for teachers. Gusto namin buuhin sa Office of the Vice President na lawyers for teachers.
Duterte resigned as Education Secretary on June 19. She handed over the DepEd seal and flag to Education Secretary Sonny Angara during a ceremony on Thursday, July 18. The Vice President earlier said she would not be attending Marcos' State of the Nation address on July 22. However, Duterte reiterates her relationship with Marcos is okay.
Okay naman yung relationship namin with President Marcos.
Members of a House of Representatives panel will visit and inspect a possible Philippine offshore gaming operator hub in Mexico, Pampanga, as part of its investigation on illegal activities linked to Pogos. During the joint hearing of the House Committee on Public Order and Safety and the Committee on Games and Amusements, Santa Rosa City Representative Dan Fernandez reminds lawmakers that they would be visiting a compound in Lagundi, Mexico to check if it was really intended to be a Pogo site. Among those invited in the ocular are the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, Philippine National Police Cybercrime Group, Bureau of Immigration, and the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. The same compound was also scrutinized in a separate investigation by the House Committee on Dangerous Drugs under Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Robert Ace Barbers, as huge hotel-like facilities were hidden under the guise of a junk shop. The Committee on Public Order and Safety and the Committee on Games and Amusement started their investigation of Pogos and alleged illegal activities linked to the games on Wednesday, July 17, upon the instructions of House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. On June 19, several lawmakers scolded a village chief of Mexico Town, Pampanga, for insisting that a 10-hectare compound owned by Infinity 8 Trading and Corporation was meant for a junk shop. However, video footage taken from inside the Infinity 8 compound showed at least 3 stylish 5-story buildings. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.